Good evening, gentlemen. Years ago, we heard in the media about the dangers of the ozone layer and threats posed to the planet. We'd hear little or nothing of it today. What happened with this? Can you please enlighten us?
Well, first of all, again, you're dealing with evolutionists who want to control people by fear. Yes, there have been ozone holes. The first one found over South America. Second, smaller one found over Northern Europe. It is important in the sense that a lack of ozone would allow radiation to get through that would be harmful. But see, this is where evolutionists deceive people and cause fear that's absolutely unnecessary. Remember, they call it an ozone hole. Well, there's no such thing as an ozone hole. There's an area, a depression in the atmosphere that occurs for 4 to 6 weeks typically every year. It's cyclical. It happens every year because chemicals that build up in the cold winter months, either northern or southern hemisphere, become active when they're heated in the spring, whether it's the Arctic spring or the Antarctic spring. And these chemicals, bromine, fluorine, chlorine, they chew up, so to speak, destroy ozone atoms and molecules. But it fills right back in after 6 weeks, 8 weeks or so. And it's not a hole. It doesn't go all the way through. It's a depression. It's an area of what's called ozone depletion. And so it really isn't a big deal at all. And you might notice that when we have a lot of air pollution, it's too much ozone on the surface. And that's why they want you to stay in and don't exercise much during ozone alerts on the surface. Ozone prevents certain radiation from coming through the atmosphere. That's good for us. Too much of it on the surface is bad for us. And the truth of the whole thing is that while these areas of depletion, it's like a dip, okay? It's not a hole, it's a dip. And then it fills right back in. But the truth of the whole thing is that nature is the primary producer of these molecules that destroy ozone. And so humans really have nothing to do with it. Now, because we have stopped using some chemicals and we might be helping to fill in the hole faster, but it would fill in regardless.